last visual is probably the smallest map we have right now. And the smaller the map, the stronger infantry and even mechs becomes because they're more likely to take engagements very, very quickly. One CO that takes very, very good engagements when it comes to infantry and mechs is Sami. And in tier 2, she's probably the only CO that takes very good engagements like that. Except Sami is tier 3. She might be tier 2 in this map, I don't know. But who is not tier 2 or even tier 3 is Jess. And if you have seen videos from, he's been called many names, but Egghead is apparently a favorite of Meng's, then you might know this one. Well, this guy that is playing Sami, and his name is Commander Wolf. Recall the game that I played against a Sonya that was a 1000 MMR rated player. Commander Wolf is also a plus 1000 MMR rated player. And when it comes to infantry engagements, Jess is not one of those commanders. In fact, she is the one commander who do not want to play when it comes to infantry engagements because her infantry is 90%, not 100. Sami has a 130% infantry bonus. Yeah. Luckily, they don't have any defense like her Advance Wars 1 counterpart does. But in favor of that, well, she traded in that defense for more firepower. Yeah. And that's really all I gotta say about this right now. Because this is a game. So, both of us. So, as soon as I saw Commander Wolf, I was like, this guy sounds familiar. What was it? And for some reason, Grit's theme was playing in my head. I was like, Commander Wolf. No. And I was like, oh god, wait. Commander Wolf. I do recognize that name. I need to go Jess. And, yeah. So I'm not starting out with day 3 or day 5 on this map because day 3 actually showed me something. This is something that I actually do after seeing this. So, even though I have said it before, I have never put 2 and 2 together on this map. Because this city right here, it takes 2 turns to get to. So does this city. I have never put 2 and 2 together. So, and trust me, this is going to bite me in the butt. Very, very quickly. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I never thought about that. Why did I not do that before? And so when it comes to Sami, the best course of action is when she's getting a city is to just let her have it. If it's your city, definitely try to do something. So, the one thing that Jess has over Sami is her ground game. Or her ground units. Her capture game, no. Absolutely not. But the ground game is phenomenal. 110% boost. Or 10% boost on everything compared to Sami's 90%. So I got a 20% difference right there, which is going to help me out a lot. And this is what I said this is what I meant when I said that this is going to bite me in the butt quite harshly. In fact, I'm surprised I even did 2 points of damage to that infantry. So, yeah. So both mine and Commander Wolf's tanks are attempting to go at each other. So, but at the same time, not quite. And I did the classic noob mistake that a lot of people do. I know I'm not the only one that does this. It makes me feel a little bit better knowing that. I get attacked before I got the comm tower. I saw that and I was like, this could have been a dead infantry. Every infantry that you kill off, that's a victory. Sami, when it comes to infantry, follow the same rules as Andy. You want to kill off the infantry. This is, I'm just going to say, this is a painful match for me. So, and Wolf is getting the mechs out, not in burst, which I like a lot. And because of this interaction here, I'm forced to play on the defensive. And playing on defense as Jess, it's doable. It is. It's just not preferred. Especially on this map. When infantry are going to be the best. And my 2-to-1 base with infantry is suddenly going to stop because of this one stupid recon. Ugh. Oh well. But I'm forced to retreat because I see a Sami infantry within 3 areas of my base. I'm plunking a thing down there. And I'm going to go ahead and... Goodbye, infantry. I need to take every single engagement I possibly can to keep this even out. If I can get it to a point where most of the engagements are vehicle versus vehicle, then that is where Jess will start to shine against Sami. But that is only true if both of them have equal unit value. Not unit value, equal income. And 1, 2, 3. And I have 13, and it's getting ready to be 13 to 17. I'm not going to have that. And he has already saved that for a medium tank, which is not very good. I can also save it for a medium tank if I wanted to. And I need this city, no matter what. I cannot do a single thing to these. Because, oh my god, not only will these tanks are in range, this mech is also in range. So, what I do, and it's something that I don't do a whole lot. I started this turn with 16. Hey, that's just enough for a medium tank and nothing else. So I go ahead and merge one of my tanks together. That will boost me up to 20. That will give me the medium tank, and that'll give me 2 more infantry, so I don't base skip. Base skipping and base skipping here, that's not something that you want to do. That is not an interest of mine right now. And this city right here, normally Sami would have this, no matter what. So here's what I do to prevent that, because I do not want Sami to have that much over me. I sack my 4 HP unit infantry, bring that down to 7. That's still not enough. Bring my full health infantry in, knocks it down to 3. This is just enough to where Sami won't be able to get this one. Just enough. But Sami also got 3 cities this turn. And that's not good. And Commander Wolf is building up a force that I cannot contend with. Like, I really can't. So I am able to get a free engagement here. And I'm trying to get money, like, wherever I can. This medium tank is stuck over here. I'm in a position to where I cannot get medium tanks every turn. Commander Wolf is in that position. And both of us are just combining units left and right, just about. And Commander Wolf knows that I cannot do that, so he punks down a second medium tank. Thankfully, I have funds this go around to where I can get a second medium tank. But that is also not going to last, and I built an anti-air. Why do I build an anti-air, you ask? What is the point of that? Well, I'm not a huge fan of recons. Not against Sami. Because Sami, she's able to boost the amount of tiles that, well, the range that her mix can move. And, well, I do get a boost in firepower. You know what? No, I just don't have a good answer for it. It would definitely be a better solution than anti-air, but here's the added benefit with anti-air. If Commander Wolf wanted to buy battlecopters, the battlecopters would not be able to do anything, because they would get picked off by the anti-air. So, there's that, at the very least. That's my only answer. And I know I'm not going to get the city, but I can at least threaten it. I can at least threaten that city. And like I said before, this is a 1,000 plus rated player. He's not going to make mistakes. Because even look at this. Because I have turbocharge ready, and he is pulling back. He's trying to bait a turbocharge from me. This is beautifully done. But there's no good engagements for me. There's not a reason for me to do turbocharge. So my only option is to also pull back and just keep getting more funds. And Wolf here has... Wolf went and got rockets. This is bad for me, because Sami does not have a penalty when it comes to indirect units. No, her indirect units are actually fairly good. But you know what else is also good? Turbocharge in the right scenario. There is one weakness in Wolf's wall here, and that is this medium tank has gone out of its safe area. My medium tank is going to go ahead and punish that. Sadly though, I didn't get the kill. Don't recall if this was a good luck roll or a bad luck roll. So that's 4. It has left right here. And then this one. Yeah, this was actually a very good luck roll on my part. Because that got brought down to 1 HP. So I was very happy I was able to do at least that. Get one of his medium tanks out. Because if he wants to go and repair that medium tank, that means that's going to drain some funds. And medium tanks, they cost 16k, and you repair 2 HP back. So, and 20% of 20% of 16k is 3,200. Every turn that this is being repaired, both mine and Commander Wolf's funds are equal. And that is something I needed right then and there, very, very quickly. Now, this medium tank is able to come in and punish, but my second medium tank is going to be there as well. This battlecopter can't reach and do anything. So not only will this medium tank be able to come in and do anything, he also has to deal with turbocharge, is the thing. So this medium tank will do extra bit of damage, this medium tank will come in, and these two tanks can finish it off. And I'm building more and more anti-air, because I want to get those mechs out there. But Commander Wolf surprises me and responds with double time. Like, also getting that 10-10 boost as well. And he might have done that purely because of this engagement right here. But even if it wasn't because of that, my walls are significantly gotten a bit weaker because of that. And when there's a lot of my force over here, he pulls back. When my force goes over here, they pull forward. And there are so many mechs over here. I tried to take a single engagement over here with my vehicles, they will get annihilated. And that's not something I want. But here's a good thing about anti-air, they can pick off infantry right then and there, very, very easily. And I'm trying to keep out of range of this one rocket, while also trying to keep as many things as possible within range of my anti-air. But 21k and 18 to 14. Day 15. Yeah, this is not looking good for me. But both of us are, I won't say we're both equal, because we're not equal. 27 to 32, 14 to 18, 106k to 115k. But I'm still holding out. I'm still building up a force. Ground-wise, like, I'm good. Right now he has 5 tanks, 2 medium tanks, one of them which was just built, and one of them is heavily crippled down to 1 HP, 1 rocket, 1 recon, 1 battlecopter. Meanwhile, I got 2 medium tanks, 1 halfway, 7 tanks, none of them crippled, and 4 anti-air. I have wall breaking potential. That's the one thing that I have right now, and that's the one thing I need to keep. I cannot just go charging in there, like, regardless of how much I want to do stuff. Especially when he keeps pulling back like this. And just trying to... And Wolf being sneaky with this rocket, like going back and forth, trying to pick off one thing, because it used to be an infantry down here that was harassing, potentially. Now it's an infantry right here. If he was to get a shot with that infantry, like on that infantry, my wall would crumble. Like, any one thing. It just takes one engagement. that's it. And I just have fortifying my position. And I do try, do something sneaky of my own. And I was not expecting to get the city, not in the slightest. But I'm hoping that I can somewhat break his wall by forcing a unit or two to come down. And while I did do that, he reinforced that area. So now it's like, okay, well that didn't work. Now what do I do? And he comes in with another medium tank. So now it's 2 to 3 with medium tanks. But look what I have in reserves. I had 8,000 saved up, and now I have 19k to play around with. So I can afford another medium tank. And all of my medium tanks are healthy. Well, they will be healthy after this. And this is... my goodness. Yes, he is going to be able to get a shot off of it, or rather no. Because I have so many vehicles, it's not going to be in his interest to take a shot off with the infantry, especially this infantry. It's not going to do him a whole lot because of this river tile. Now this tank, on the other hand, he can do a lot with it. So even though he has a 4k lead against me, I'm not completely out yet, is the thing. Because now I have shifted, while I'm leaving a skeleton crew behind down here, I have shifted all my heavy hitters over here. And that's... But what I need to complete it is a power. However, he keeps pulling back. He is forcing me to come in. And while he's pulling back over here, he is subtly getting closer and closer down here, towards my HQ. No matter what, it's a losing position. And I do see, this infantry over here. Yeah, I'm going to try to take it. And I do need a medium tank over here to counter this one. But this medium tank over here, I essentially threw it away. And he starts getting aggressive over on my HQ. He starts pulling in. And he bought a Neo tank. The only possible way I can deal with that Neo tank is if I get the first strike on it. And I have to very carefully maneuver my way around. So I managed to fortify my HQ location, keeping all of this at bay. But now I need to get the heck out of there. And he brought his rocket all the way down there. And he is going to be able to give a shot off of this with this rocket right now on this infantry. And the only possible way I can... So, he is going to be able to interrupt both of them. He will, no matter what. But now I'm in a position to where Like, because neither of us have our powers. We're close to them, but neither of us have them. However, I'm in position to where I can wall break very, very easily. But he has all the stuff that I would love to get to in the back. Both of us are fortifying our position, and there's not a whole lot that can be done with it. Especially when his infantry are so much stronger than mine. I would have benefited a lot from having some sort of indirect, like, units. Like, if one or two of these tanks, or even infantry, no, one or two of the tanks were, like, artillery, I would have benefited so much from this. Once again, fortifying position down here, tacking up once again. So now he's evened me out in medium tanks while also having a neo tank. And still 14 to 18. There's really not a whole lot I can do. I can pick off infantry here and there, but that's all I can do. But the time has come. I cannot just sit idle anymore. I have to use turbocharge. I have to make something happen. Medium tank comes in, destroys tank number 1. Anti-air comes in, destroys this mech. And this tank doesn't quite get this mech. I was so upset by this. But I still had another option, because this would have been 50 damage, and this would have taken a lot of his funds to repair. Because 20% of the Neo Tank, that would have taken 4,000 away from him. Once again, bringing us even with unit value at that point. Income value, sorry. And that was something I, once again, needed very, very badly. That was my only way of potentially evening that up. But this mech barely held on. So, take out that tank. And take out the tank over here on the city. As well, what... Actually, no. We don't even get that. No, I wish I looked at the thing beforehand, but... while it's going to be draining some funds, it's still going to be alive. And I crippled this medium tank, which, good for me. Yay, but I'm placing myself in range of the rockets. That's not good. I've evened up our unit count. I've brought us even, but Wolf has Victory March. Commander Wolf can win this game right here and now, if I'm not careful. So Rocket on the city, and he activates double time. And yeah, there's... wow. Like, he stacked one of his medium tanks just so he can pull in the healthy one. And, like, and I've done good with the Battlecopter. And like what every other good player does, they push on one side and they pull back on the other. A perfect line right here. I'm forced to retreat now. I need to once again pull back. And I invested in Bomber. Because I know that he's not going to be able to afford that. Like a Bomber. Because with all the repairs that he has to do, he's going to have my income for a bit. But he's starting to come in now. He smells blood, essentially. And right now, it's just turned into a brawl. Turned into a brawl with me defending on both fronts. And he still cannot afford a fighter, thank God, but that's not gonna last. Because he joined up 2 of his tanks. A healthy tank into a 9 HP tank, which, yay, that helps me on ground, but oh no, he suddenly has enough for a fighter. And he buys a fighter. And he pulls back everything to where that fighter covers all of them. And while some people say that I might have played good, because me and Wolf were talking this entire time to each other. In fact, he even gave me permission to do this. Like, to do this entire video to begin with. Like, I am not going to claim that I'm a good Advanced Wars player. I'm not. Wolf played incredibly here. And I am very glad that I managed to actually hold out as long as I did against a really good player like this. Like, I actually had a lot of fun playing this. Because I see Victory March ready. This medium tank is not moving. I do not care. This Victory March is here. I'm not playing. I am not moving that tank at all. This bomber is going to do something though before it gets taken out by that fighter. And yes, this rocket was personal. So, Victor March comes in. I'm getting less and less troops to a point where I cannot defend everything. This comm tower had to go, sadly. I no longer have a comm tower. And now everything is starting to get picked off, one by one. And also starting to be captured, one by one as well. I do not move my medium tank though. Like, look at the tide of foot soldiers rushing in. My goodness. My anti-air can't even kill off a mech on anymore. Granted, he does have like 10% defense on everything. But now, it is time. Two of my bases are now gone. And I'm sticking with this until the very end. This match was incredible to play against. So, I offer Commander Wolf the thing that every Sami would like to go for. An HQ victory. He doesn't take it.